This is what business and leadership toppings is all about. Toppings that can help you, toppings that may be the right fit for you at this time of your life. So now I have the awesome Michael Daniel up. And Michael, tell us a story of help with what you guys do in this dentisting world.
What's going on, Dr. Paul? Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's always an honor to be on with you and the Nachos community. I'm so happy that I'm going on after Dr. Zawadi. He made a point that I was like, that's like exactly what I want to say as well. So Michael Daniel, I run a team of dental supplies ninjas. We at DC Dental, we are at our core a dental supplier. We stock and provide and we ship 40,000 items every single day. Okay, dental items, stuff like composite cement, you name it. Okay, especially during the pandemic. There's stuff that is either on shortage. There's always issues. There's always annoyances. And where do I get gloves? And how come I can't get this? And So very often we get questions that indeed either could be, we just don't have the stuff, or we can ignore the email or whatever it is, or you can ignore the communication. We don't do that. We don't. We try to empathize. How would I feel if I was in your shoes? I would want an answer. For example, and I think I may have shared this with your team before, we had a doctor up in New York who had an issue. He had an expired emergency kit, and he was freaking out because a new emergency kit was going to cost $1,200, some very almost an extravagant number. And he was like, "Hey, I just need an EpiPen, and I just need an EpiPen. I think I need some tetracycline or nitroglycerin. Is that what it is? Anyway, I just need. They're expired. What do I do?" I look in our system, and for whatever reason, there's weird stuff going on in the pharma industry. It's not available or it's too expensive. I said, "Listen, doctor, we don't stock these anymore." But I said, "I'll call you back." So what I did is I looked at the guy. I looked at the Google Maps. I found out where the guy is. I Googled the pharmacies in his area, and I called up a couple of them. I called the pharmacy. I said, "Listen, do you guys stock, EpiPens? Do you stock nitroglycerin?" "Yeah, sure." What does a doctor need to do to get the nitro and to get Epi? Well, just write a prescription. Great. Call the doctor back and say, "Listen, the CVS around the block confirmed." I gave him the address. They have the stuff. Write a script, get the stuff. We do this. We're very proud to say that we do this all the time. We have.
That's so awesome, Michael. I want to jump in and share because I appreciate it. Supplies. We didn't think we'd be in a spot where we would not have enough gloves, but here we are. Feels like this inside. Okay, so this is what we do every day. So whether you're somebody who's on Zoom every day and your Zoom goes down, it's a big problem for your organization. So when you can do that for a dentist, and it might seem not that big of a deal to you, but it's a huge deal to that dentist. They remember you forever. And I tell dentists, that's like when you see a patient for an emergency at 5 o'clock to smooth off a sharp tooth. It's no big deal to you. They remember you forever. So helping people in an emergency break glass type of situation is so key. It also just shows your human side, because there was no book you read to do that, Michael. There was no test you took. You just said, "Hey, I'm going to CSP creatively solve this problem." I truly love that. At DC Dental, just share with our audience, because when I grew up in the dentisting world early, there was like 3 companies that sold supplies.
Yeah.
Now a lot of companies are selling supplies. Just in a general orientation, how do people work with you to purchase their dental supplies?
Okay, so if you're brand new to DC Dental, my best recommendation, you could jump on dcdental.com to see who we are. My best recommendation, because we do have some very advantageous arrangements, because you are part of the Nachos community, email nachos@dcdental.com, okay? And just say, "Hey, I'm Dr. Jones. What's going on with you? What do you got going on with Dental Nachos? I'm curious." So, and we will, we have an advantageous pricing schedule. And just kind of wrap up what I was saying before. I think price is an important topic, which we do cover, and we have a discount. You could use Nachos 20 at checkout to get 20% off your. That's fine. That's all good.
My people love a coupon. My people, I know them well. They love a good. Coupon.
Yes, Dr. Paul, I'm here to deliver. So Nachos 20 will get you the 20% off. I'm dealing with this in like multiple aspects of my life right now. I think sometimes people just want communication.
They just want to know a resource. One of the things about supply companies, my whole concept is more collaboration, less competition. Through the pandemic, I've seen supply companies step up and say, "Hey, you need help. Go outside of this box and look for other supply companies for your gloves and masks." And we should continue that feeling of collaboration, because we all win when that happens. I love it. You can text DC to 215-543-6000. 453-64554. One of the best things that happened to me during the pandemic was I got to be on my idol's show, Tea with Gary Vee, who has a text community. We do as well. So one of my themes, if it doesn't help, it doesn't matter. This is on the back. If you text help to 215-543-6454, you'll get a time to talk with a Nacho team member about a free strategy call. And they also can connect you to all the business and leadership topping sponsors here. So Michael, I love what you do. I love your story. Love that you're a Seinfeld fan too. That's one of my favorite things. I feel like my team's watching. You know, it's kind of like you got the Spare a Square episode, remember, with Elaine and that famous actress. So, you know, can you spare gloves? Can you spare this? So thanks so much for being here, Michael. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. What an honor. Appreciate it.